been a little over 24 hours since I finished my first draft. It's been about 9 years since I've seriously completed a manuscript. In that time, I've grappled with about 10 different plots and several drafts. I did it all with a goal in mind, aka to publish, but none of them ever felt good enough or within my current writing capabilities. In hindsight, I kind of wish I spent more time writing than anything else, because with the minimal writing I've done in these last 6 months, I see great differences between then and now. But anyways, I think I've always enjoyed writing and eventually wanted to tell my own stories. It all began in grade 7, though I started taking it much more seriously 6 years later when I started university. I had initial plans to write in the fantasy genre a story about guardian angels, but the world building was daunting. Writing a full-blown fantasy off the bat was really beyond my abilities, and I knew I wouldn't be able to write the story I wanted to tell. So while I kept the themes of life and death, I decided to scrap the book idea entirely. Instead of creating a whole new world of magic, I wanted my idea to highlight the magic that exists in our everyday. And after reading and watching a ton of media, I was one day inspired by the particular bath scene in Spirited Away, where No-Face enters as a guest. Eventually, the plot of Project Reaper came to me as a shower thought, and I've been rolling with it ever since. Honestly, I actually didn't anticipate finishing the book yesterday. It all just kind of happened really quickly. I came to class early, sat down, opened up my document, and at some point I was typing and I realized, oh, I think I'm done. So I checked it over and I was in fact done my book. So I did this with, I think, 1 minute to go. The professor was already at the front. I had to get my notes out and lock in, so I just quickly typed the words at the end down. I texted a friend because I was super excited, and yeah, that's how it kind of happened. It wasn't exactly how I imagined it to go, and I'm not gonna lie, that was not the plan. The original plan was that I'd sit down, I'd film a cute little vlog, feel aesthetic, and kind of take in that moment of triumph of finishing a book, and I guess it didn't happen. It kind of was all at once. So I don't know, I went to class, I paid attention, and yeah, I guess that was the most of it. But obviously I am happy that I got it done, and by done I don't mean complete, because I know that the first draft is far from complete. I'm actually missing a couple of chunks of my novel where I wrote write description or write this better in, so I obviously need to go back and do that. I need to refine the characters because they've kind of changed, and I just need to add certain scenes to boost that word count as well. So I'm going to be doing that in my first round of edits, and I'm also going to be making sure that the story actually makes sense, because I did not read my work over while I was writing the book, which in hindsight is not a good idea, because now I don't know if it makes sense or not, but I'm gonna do that now. And yeah, I think, yeah, that's it. So as mentioned before, if you have seen my previous video, I'm going to be taking a break now. Since it's been a little over 24 hours, I have not... I looked at it a few times, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I did anyways. But I'm actually going to take a break from now on. I just need to come back and be a little more objective, because the work is a little too close to my heart right now, and I don't think I could edit it in the way that I probably should. We're a little over 24 hours into this break, and I'm not gonna lie, I miss my book. Like, I miss my book. I think it's because I spent like a lot of time with it in the past few weeks, like everyday type thing where I saw it and I thought about it all the time, and now it's just kind of gone. So I don't know if that's regular or normal, but I miss my book and I miss my characters, and I don't know, I just miss the plot. So I am looking forward to it, to coming back to it and editing, even though the process is so scary. But I think it's gonna be okay. So instead, as I'm taking this break away from my manuscript, I'm doing two things. One, I chose a book within the same genre as mine, just so I can have a little more exposure and see what's going on from the professionals. Yeah, so I'm hoping to read a few of those over the break. And two, I may have started outlining the second book. I know that, I don't know if this counts as taking a break from the draft, like it kind of does, but I'm still thinking about the universe, if that makes sense. I outlined the second book. I know who the next guest is, what their story is, and how I kind of want it to flow. It's probably going to change as I edit the first book. But yeah, that is what I'm currently doing. I don't know if that counts as a break or not, but I'm counting it as a break because it's not directly related to my current book. So yeah, so in conclusion, I am done the first draft of my debut book, or hopefully debut book, and am I nervous? Yes. Am I intimidated by the editing and querying process? Absolutely. But I think I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna take it step by step because I want to tell this story and I want people to read it. So I'm going to do my best, and I hope you stick around because I'm excited. I'm actually very excited. Oh, and by the way, I mentioned that this was originally supposed to be a vlog of me finishing my first draft, but due to unfortunate circumstances, I could not film because I was too embarrassed to during class. So you got a vlog of my day instead, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next one.